I regret to inform you that the village is infested with werewolves.
Oh,
no.
You know how...
I never saw that coming.
I can't believe you've done this.
I know.
After all, you can only hear your own eyelids.
Is that a formal?
Eyelash juice is going, yeah.
Is that a formal accusation?
I've
never been so sure of anything in my life.
Okay. Mike Channell, you stand accused of being a werewolf. What do you have to say in your defense?
I would say...
werewolf talk. I've heard enough.
You will either vote up to live or down to die.
For
Mike to die. This isn't like a voluntary
And if we...
blood sacrifice thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you've got 2.5 minutes. Go.
It was Ellen.
Somehow I think he's on the top of my list fully, though.
I'm just a concerned citizen of the village.
Luke, you stand accused of being quite an overzealous werewolf, actually.
All I wanted to do was keep this village safe. Shame.
Trying to keep it safe. How are 2 people dead?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because of naysayers.
All right, everyone, please look at your cards. Do not show the card to anyone else. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. All right. You've already made trouble. I'm not going to put up with it like Johnny did. All right.
Called out.
Who's the werewolf, guys? Let's talk about that.
It's pretty clear to me that it's Mike.
What the hell, man?
What the howl did he just say?
I'm afraid there is a no hats policy in this village, apparently, because it's our good friend in the middle here. The first person to join us on stage.
Too late now.
No.
Let's investigate the grain. Who here is in charge of the grain? I think it was Mike. I think it was herbologist Mike. Picking up litter? Yeah, what's he been putting into the fields? Seeping
Everyone,
into the water
please
supply.
hold your hands.
If this were the
out in a
Oscars,
closed
the
fist.
band would have started playing. by now.
So that's 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
I demand a recount. It's my democratic right.
No, you're right. Okay, let me recount then.
Yes, please.
1,
I gotta
2, 3, 4.
Got kids and a wife.
They're not yours.
Now, I would like everyone to please stop putting up the posters that say people die here, because the tourism board is very unhappy.
Oh yeah, that's what's wrong with the village. The posters.
People deserve
Not
to
the
know the
werewolves.
truth.
Now, regardless of that, there's some people who have been dying. Now, we need to figure out who's caused that. Rumor is there's a werewolf.
Rumor is it's Mike.
Who's starting these rumours?
I don't know if there is a suicide rule in the game, but I'll look it up. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
No, I changed my mind. I don't really
Well, in fairness, he hasn't got to see anyone.
Well, that's
yet.
awkward.
He is the seer. So, well, Ellen survives. So let's all have a nice.
Kind of hope I do get killed now.
die of social embarrassment otherwise.
Sounds like there's a lot of barking going on from that side of the table.
That's just Luke.
Do I not get to say anything in my defense?
I mean, you said a lot.
You said a lot.
Whether or not it was in your defense is up to the question, but...
Good morning, everybody.
Grisly death of their bears as well.
What's going on in this town?
You'd know, because you're dead.
Oh. What do we lose if we accidentally kill the seer?
Maybe we should kill the seer on purpose. Because they might be the werewolf. Because they might be the werewolf.
You primarily export grief and bone fragments, and you primarily import also grief.
And bone fragments.
Yeah.
It's a closed system.
It's a closed system, yeah, exactly. And the other role is the seer, S-E-E-R. And
because they can chandelier singer.
Because, yes. Not rather than seer, yeah. You just hear a faint stirring in the wind that suggests to you
child.
That suggests to you that Mike's farted. For nighttime hath begunneth. Werewolf!
Obviously, that's what you sound like.
No, but what Andy's...
Pushing Mike to the ground, you drag him, kicking and screaming, into the town square. He protests his innocence. He
Pay
says...
for your crimes, Wolf!
He says...
I mean, you haven't done any crimes, but pay for them!
Attempted crimes.
Mike,
Pay for your attempted crimes.
Mike gestures to his house where his family stand in the doorway. The children are crying.
Yeah, watch, children, this is what happens to wolves.
you all!
One of you remarks, maybe it's Mike. Hey, isn't tonight a full moon? That's your voice, Mike.
Tonight a full moon?
Isn't tonight a full moon? But you think nothing of it. You decide you
He's
might...
probably still out.
He's probably still out. He's probably still raving. You go look in his
Yeah.
favourite rave spot, which is an outhouse.
Oh yeah, the rave hour.
Hey!
It's an outhouse. Andy raises his hand to nominate Jane, and that hand is quickly grabbed by Mike and Lolies.
No!
Who bind him.
Find him now.
They drag him to the stake.
Burn him now.
Oh, God!
Just as
Oh,
their,
Jesus Christ!
just as their forefathers did.
Done well.
I used to be a
Wow.
werewolf, but I'm alright now.
I'm brandishing it and yelling, oh, you shouldn't have trusted that travelling merchant. What was her name? Etsy?
Damn you, Etsy!
Damn,
you
Etsy.
cursed us all.
You look over the
Our
horizon,
children.
and Etsy shuffles over. Etsy shuffles around the corner into the woods with her caravan, cackling to herself.
Oh,
Dragging a reluctant boyfriend
Yeah.
in a new hat.
You hear a cackling voice over the gusting winds. No refunds! Werewolf, open your eyes. Werewolf, reveal who it is you would like to bite the face off of. Werewolf, close your eyes. Goes the villager who you've employed to make cockerel noises.
Cockerel Joe.
Yeah, Cockerel Joe. Oh my god!
Oh, my God.
What's happened?
Joe!
What's happened to Andy?
Oh, for God's sake.
Again.
You all run outside.
No.
Cockerel
He's
Joe.
fine.
Cockerel Joe is dressed in his big cockerel outfit. He's gesturing wildly.
The outfit.
He's gesturing wildly with his beak at Andy's torn off face. Lolies puts a tie.
The werewolf's like, well, I can't eat them in there. They're with someone.
Just so the werewolf knows, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, sorry.
Werewolves are notorious prudes. Raise your... You haven't invented the stake yet. Raise your hand if you think Johnny is indeed the vampire.
Vampire?
Vampire?
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, this
Oh, no, yeah. Twist! Sorry.
Twist.
Oh, sorry, did I not mention, in the prequel times, it's a werewolf vampire. It's like a werewolf that got bit by a vampire. Right, hands up if you think Johnny is the werewolf.
Is the werewolf vampire? Yes.
Jane votes yes.
There's
Okay, having leveled an accusation, no one else is putting their hands up.
No, I just wanted to see who would vote.
How
So now,
interesting.
I think Jane is the werewolf.
Whoa. You all know Jane.
The living
She
bit.
she would ask for no mercy and is certainly shown none. You don't have
I would ask for mercy.
You
if
don't
I was
have-
to be burned at the stake.
you don't have a pyre yet. So
Oh,
you each
I get kicked to death.
you each light a torch and just hold it real close to Jane,
Oh,
so that over the course of about 36 hours, she slow cooks, melts off the bone
Like brisket.
Seems bad.
like a brisket, and as the flesh falls away, a hand flops onto the floor.
Bleh.
Wherever
Just be more.
the original.
Désolé.
Corpses can't talk. Jean.
Just be more.
Sure.
Jean-Maud.
Okay.
Tom.
All right, we need to look for like clues and stuff, guys.
Je m'appelle Jane Le Fantôme.
Le Fantôme de Jane hovers mysteriously. If only the Phantom was able to.
Fantôme effrayant.
If only the Phantom was able to speak, but the Phantom can only go ooh in French.
Elle est magnifique.
There it is. You look at one of the scarecrows. It appears to be gushing with blood.
Oh my god!
You
Not supposed to do that.
I'm dancing in my pants in a big cage. Can't touch me.
You humiliatingly push a pumpkin onto his head and then cut out little eye holes so that he can see out at all of your grinning, accusing faces. And you have dolphins for friends. Because you don't have any other friends, unfortunately, Lolies. An ocean werewolf. A merewolf.
Werefish.
A merewolf. You try and enjoy your futuristic mer people gin and tonics, but werewolf hair keeps floating into it.
Oh, into my mouth.
Ew, gross. Oh, it's getting in your eyes. Johnny runs back to his hermit crab shell and gets his big sea harpoon. And he says...
Why do you have that handy?
He still always does. You harpoon him through the face. And sure enough, what should roll out of his head but a big werewolf tongue? For he is indeed your werewolf, folks.
What gave it away? Mine was flawless.
Bumbling about your short and pointless life until you die at a statistical age of 22. You all pray, but are the gods listening? Close your eyes, it is night time now. Someone must have been thirsty in the night and braved leaving their home to get a refreshing cup of urine.
Not bad thing.
Cup of slurry.
A refreshing cup of human waste.
It's a great taste.
You only have time to panic.
no.
You only have time. Oh, Helen.
Oh no.
Speed burn someone.
You all curl up in the woods in a big pile and go to sleep. You wrestle Johnny to the ground. You restrain him and drag him over to a nearby tree. You look around for torch and tinder with which to set Johnny alight, when all of a sudden, with enormous werewolf strength, Johnny bursts free from his bonds. He transforms in a moment, and with his enormous claws and ferocious jaws, he goes through you like a lawnmower.
What?
Andy is eviscerated straight away.
Hey, wait a minute!
But he's the lucky one. Jane is eviscerated more slowly. Mike and Lolies start to make a run for it, but in a moment, Johnny is upon Mike, pulling his arms and legs off with his arms.
Boiled again.
Lolies runs and actually makes it to nighttime. And she thinks maybe she's in the clear, the village is in sight, when she looks up in the trees, and what's that perched on a bough? Why, it's Johnny the werewolf.